Hey guys, you're now tuned into the Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread show. I am your host, Mr. Goodbread.
Hi, and I'm Mrs. Goodbread.
Alright guys, keep in mind that we do not cater to any groups, gangs, religion, corporations, motivations, movements, none of that, alright guys? We cater to the truth. And on this one guys, these are one of those videos that I like to tell you that I like to do that's not about women and not about men and not about female nature. These are one of those valuable videos. So guys, keep in mind that today's video we're gonna touch on 15 things that you need to know about yourself. All right, before you get on your journey of becoming a better person, you're gonna need to know these things about yourself. All right, guys. So you check out the intro, and when we come back, we get straight into it.
All right, guys, so we're back. All right, number one, 15 things that you need to know about yourself. What do you want from life? What you need to know what it is you want to do in life before you can start working on the things that you need to work on to make what you want in life come to fruition. So you need to know, what do you want out of life? What do you want from life? What do you want your life to be?
That's a fact. I totally agree with that. And I think that's very good for number one, guys.
Yeah, you have to know that. That's got to be number one.
Right? If you don't know what you want in life, you're going to get what they're going to give you.
Right.
So I'll go with number two. Number two is, guys, what are your passions? You know what I mean? What are your passions? What do you enjoy doing? What can you do and spend hours on, look up, and not even feel like you
lost any time at all? Like, you just love doing it. What gives you the most joy? That's your passion.
Right?
You need to know that. What is your passion?
And I mean your passion, not somebody else's passion.
Mm-hmm.
What is your passion?
What gets your fires burning when you think about doing it or when you're doing it? Whatever that is, you need to find that out and go with that.
All right, guys. So number three gonna be, what are your strengths, guys? You know what I mean? What are your strengths? You know what I mean? What are the things that you do really, really naturally? What are the things you do great? What are the things like your friends ask you for advice, or you know what I mean? What are the things your friends compliment you about? You know what I mean? How often do you solve problems, and what are those problems that you solve? You know what I mean? Those are normally gonna be your strengths, and it's good to know those.
Right. And just like it's good to know your strengths, number four, you have to also know, what are your weaknesses? What things are you not so great at that maybe you need to touch up on or work on to help build the better you? You have to know your weaknesses.
Absolutely. And with that said, number five, guys, what are your core values, guys? And don't give me this bull crap, this brainwash, loyalty, and what are your core values? What do you value, guys? You know what I mean? And obviously, a lot of you guys that tuned in and y'all here at the channel, y'all value information. Y'all value truth. You know what I mean? That's why you follow us. That's why you continue to follow us. Know that we not perfect. We never try to be perfect, but you know we gonna deliver you information that was researched and facts. So, you know what I mean? Pat yourself on the back.
All right. Number six, what truly makes you happy? You have to know what in life makes you happy. You want to do the things that make you happy. You need to know what they are in order to be happy. You don't want to be doing things and just going through life and you're not happy. We only live once. You want to be happy, right? What makes you happy? You have to really think to yourself, what are the things that I do that really gives me pure joy?
Absolutely, guys. And number seven, what are you willing to sacrifice to get what you want, guys? And always keep in mind, the bigger the sacrifice, the bigger the reward, guys.
Absolutely.
This whole life is just based on sacrifice. It's just, everything is a transaction. You give something and you get something, you know what I mean?
You have to sacrifice something to get what it is that you want, your desire. You have to sacrifice something. So what is it that you're willing to sacrifice?
That's
Only
the key.
you know. Right.
That's the key. And that goes back to your values, guys. See, this is why it's important to know number 5, which is your core values. Because then you'll know which one of those are you willing to sacrifice to gain something, so you won't lose yourself in the process. Because you don't want to go sacrificing something that's valuable to you, and then you don't gain as much in return.
Right. Okay. Number 8. What gets you excited? What just floats your boat, gets your blood running, gets you just all giddy? What gets you excited?
Right. What gets you hype, guys? Like, what gets you hype? And don't confuse this with what you passionate about. I mean, 2 different things. This is normally going to be something that's new to you. When somebody puts you on to something, and it's new to you, and it's just opening your mind to something. That's the things that normally get you hyped. And you want to know, what are those things?
You need to identify those things. Right.
All right.
9. What makes you lazy?
Don't confuse lazy, guys, with procrastination, guys, because they 2 different things, all right? See, procrastination is you have your plan and you just sitting there putting it off. Now, lazy is you had a plan, but now you done substituted your main plan for some comfort. You know what I mean?
Switched your whole plan for something else, being lazy, because that plan was too much work. So you switch to this because this one is easier.
Right. To get the same goal, but this one is more comforting. You know what I mean, guys? Like, why cook when you could just go to the fast food restaurant? You know what I mean? So it's like you replacing fundamental basics with outlandish foolishness. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Don't be lazy, guys. Don't be lazy. Don't procrastinate either, guys.
Right, because procrastination gets you nowhere. You just put off for, what they say, put off for tomorrow, what you can do today or some shit.
Right.
And it slows you down. It's a
more.
form of laziness too, like, because you're just putting it off, like, when you can just get it done now, like.
But you haven't replaced it yet. Remember, that's the
right,
difference. You haven't replaced it with some comfort.
Don't replace it and don't put it off. How about that?
How about that, man?
Get it done. Right. So number 10.
Number 10, guys. How strong are you really? And now this is not strength. Don't confuse this with number 3.
Right.
This is about how can you endure hardship? Some people just design different. You know what I mean? And then there's some people that gotta work on it. But you know what I mean? Surviving in real times, because it's never gonna be up. It's never gonna always be up. Sometimes it's gonna take dips. And them dips is what builds the character. Them dips is what determines who you gonna be when you get back up.
It's how you handle those dips that's gonna determine how you're gonna be.
Better said. Yeah. So that was crazy.
All right. So number 11. What environment works best for you?
Right, guys. And this is pretty much the seed in the soil that grows the tree effect, guys. You know what I mean? Sometimes you might have to relocate yourself to a different environment to get better results, especially if the results that you want. Remember, now go back on the list, go back a couple of numbers. You know what you desire, you know what's your strengths, you know. So if you're not in an environment where you can thrive off for all of those things that you know in your heart you have, then you might need to relocate.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Change your environment.
Sometimes the seed don't grow until you uproot it and put it in another piece of soil that care, and then it'll grow to a tree. All right, so don't be scared. It's risk. That go back to the sacrifice, guys. Just peep how this list is constructed, guys. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, guys. Word.
Okay. Number 12. What kind of people do you vibe with?
Hella important, guys.
Absolutely.
It comes a point in time, guys, where you gotta think, like, you gotta be with like-minded individuals in order to grow. You cannot always be the smartest person in the cipher. You know what I mean?
You shouldn't want to be the smartest person in the cipher at all times. You want to surround yourself with people who give you good thoughts, good feelings, good vibes, who are smarter than you, who could give you information that you can use to carry on in what it is you're trying to do in life.
And that's a fact, guys. That's true. That's what I said. I mean, we don't even have to touch on this, guys. You guys understand this, you know what I mean? You get better results in life, you know what I mean? Birds of a feather flock together, and that's a whole fact.
Yeah.
All right? Number 13, how to self-motivate yourself, guys. This is important because not every day you're going to be wanting to do, not every day you're going to want to go hard. Let's put it like that. Not every day you're going to feel it. Some days it's just sluggish.
Yeah. But you have to know how to talk to yourself and tell yourself, like, all right, I know you tired. You was tired, so we took a little break yesterday. Today, all right, then you got to get up. You got to do it. You got to get back on. Find out what's my strengths, what's my weakness. I need to get back on the grind. I need to figure it out. Motivate yourself to get up and get it done. Don't procrastinate. Get it done. Motivate yourself.
Go back, guys. All right. Now, number 14, guys. This is important, guys, because this is self-reflection right here. How far you have come and how much more you have to go. Remember, life is about how you plan. You have to plan. You know what I mean? If you don't plan, then you're going to plan to fail, guys. Remember, so you always want to, and this also ties in with, sometimes it's okay to congratulate yourself and be like, all right, I may not be exactly where I'm at, where I wanted to go, but where I'm at right now came a long way from where I was at. You know what I mean? So
So once you make your plan and you sit back and you look at it like, all right, I started here, I made this plan, I've gotten to here. Okay, it's okay to have a quick little celebration. I only got this much more to go. So you don't have that quick little celebration, knowing that you only have a little bit more to go to get to your final goal and then have the big celebration. But
things just don't, remember, guys, it's just no quick fix. It's no quick fix scheme. Those are all schemes, you know what I mean? And that's just what it is, guys.
All right, 15. How you see
yourself and how the world sees you. You know what I mean? How you see yourself and then how the world sees you. That's important for you to know that. You know what I mean? That's another looking in the mirror reflection.
At yourself, right?
When the lights is off and you at home and it's 11:30 at night, right before you lay down in the bed, do how you feel about you match how everybody else feel about you. That's what's important. You know what I mean? And that's all about owning and living in your truths, guys. But like I said, for most of y'all that watch the channel, I already know y'all living in y'all truth because y'all watch our channel. Because y'all know we ain't even gonna play with y'all. We ain't even gonna play with y'all, but it's gonna come from a loving angle, not a bitter angle, and we wanna see everybody win. We want to see everybody grow. Shout out to Mrs.Goodbread, who if you notice, guys, if y'all notice, she chime in on these when it comes to the ones that give you guys real value. You know what I mean? And you might not see her pop in here, or when we talking about 71% women and 29s either. But
because you can't talk about that all the time. Okay, so you talk about the bad behavior of guys, the bad behavior of women. You can't talk about that all the time. You're gonna be stuck on that. No, you still have to live your life, whether aside from the bad guy or the bad girl, you still have to live your life. So you need these things to continue living your life and not worry about the women or the men. Really, like, you know?
Facts. It's very toxic to teach you guys how to get. It's very toxic to flaunt a fantasy in front of you and not teach you how to really get to the fantasy. You know what I mean? If I'm telling you you need money, you need status, and then I don't teach you how to get money and how to get status, it's kind of hypocritical. But it's been real, guys, and much love. We appreciate you. Hit the subscribe button.